And I know Burden has this great analytic profile where because he was only on the field for like 5% of the snaps, every time he was on the field, he got the ball and he got to take off. So he had this amazing yards per route run.
Mhm.
I still think he's the third best receiver in his own offense behind Colston
Ooh.
Loveland and Rome Odunze.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would like a lot of the guys we mentioned, with a little plus or minus, better than Alec. If you had him before free agency, great job. But I'd recommend cashing in on the value win.
All right. Welcome back to the desk, baby.
Welcome back. Post free agency,
Mm.
the hype's getting real. Let's
Everybody
take a look at some of the wide receivers now, too.
didn't move, but his situation improved by a lot.
Yeah, exactly. So DJ Moore left. And I know Burden has this great analytic profile where because he was only on the field for like 5% of the snaps, every time he was on the field, he got the ball and he got to take off. So he had this amazing yards per route run.
Mhm.
I still think he's the third best receiver in his own offense behind Colston
Ooh.
Loveland and Rome Odunze.
Ooh.
So the price point that he's at right now, going right next to Rome, right next to Lad McConkey, right next to Bucky Irving and Quinshawn, it's a sell for me. If you believe in him, I could be totally wrong about the take, but I think he's going to have a career that looks a lot like Jameson Williams, where he has these 30-point blow-up weeks and his fantasy stock rises, and then he has 2 points a week for 3 weeks in a row, and he goes back down, and you could just play that wave,
Mhm.
of his 15 to 20 to 30-point games, sell him, buy him back when he's low, and make little profits every time. That's where I'd want to see him. If you could buy him for the price of Jameson Williams, I love it. But up here in the late fourth, early fifth round of startups, give me somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I like what the Bears are doing from an offensive standpoint, but I agree. I mean, if you're comparing him to a Lad McConkey or Bucky Irving, Rome Odunze, I'd flip him for those guys.
Tell me about Mike Evans. I know you're a big Mike
Oh,
Evans enjoyer.
1,000-yard Mike. Yes, I love it. I mean, shoot, anytime a guy's going on the Kyle Shanahan offense, I'm a fan. I mean, Evans, old, coming off injuries, I get it. I think if you're a contender and you either have him or you could get him, I mean, it's a guy to have on your team. I don't really care how old he is. I think you saw it with Devontae last year. He's a dude you get near the end zone, just throw him the ball. And San Francisco has a great ability to get guys open. So I think he's a great addition there. And I think because of his age, he is a buy candidate. I mean, if
Yep.
you're looking at if you're sitting on him and you're in a rebuilding stage, you're probably already offloaded him. If not, you're looking to. Um, so
Yeah, I
I
mean,
like
I'm
him.
looking at the guys around him. Terry McLaurin, Cortland Sutton, Jaden Reed, Jacoby Myers. Why not? Why not take a shot
Yeah,
on the guy that's going to be the touchdown scorer in San Francisco? My
yeah,
thing is, even if San Francisco goes out and they draft a wide receiver in the first round of the NFL draft, it's not going to be like Carnell Tate, right? They're going to get
no,
a Omar Cooper Jr., Chris Brazel, Casey Concepcion.
heck,
Any of those
I'm
guys go there,
fine if
it's
they get
fine.
another
Mike
guy.
Evans is
Yeah,
still gonna eat.
yeah,
So I'm
exactly.
I'm I agree. Buy him at this price if you're a contender and enjoy the ride.
Now, what are your thoughts on a Michael Pittman leaving a pretty decent situation in Indy, going to
Yep.
Pittsburgh?
Yep.
Their quarterback situation's a little up in the air right now. What are
Yep.
your feelings on him?
I think I would rather have Devontae Adams on a contender for the same price if I can do it. If I can't, he's the next best option. I see him right now on Keep Trade Cut next to guys like Matt Golden, Xavier Worthy, Jaden
Mm,
Higgins, Ricky Pearsall. I would take Pittman. Even if I was a rebuilder, I would prefer to have Pittman than those guys because I could sell Pittman in season. I think he might not be as good a player as DK Metcalf in that offense, but if Rodgers is the quarterback, he's going to be open more. He's going to get the ball more. He may not get 40, 50-yard touchdowns, but he could be that 8 to 10 targets a game kind of guy that is just a consistent PPR machine.
Yep. Yep, I
We
agree.
touched on DJ Moore earlier. What are your thoughts on Moore to the Bills?
I mean, name a Bills wide receiver from last year. I mean, who's not their tight end, right?
I mean, I could
Shakir.
tell you their names were Shakir and Coleman, but
Right.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
So I think if you're a DJ Moore owner, there's nothing wrong with this. I mean, Josh Allen has a history. You looked at it with Stephon Diggs. He throws the ball to guys who are open. Stephon
yep.
Diggs was a top 10 wide receiver on the Bills pretty much every year he was there and healthy. Is DJ Moore Stephon Diggs? I'm not saying that, but I am saying that if he can get separation, he's going to get the ball. And he's going to score a lot of points. And the Bills were desperately in need of a wide receiver. I think they need another one. I
Yep.
think you could see him draft a wide receiver. But getting a veteran in there who's great for the locker room, I think he's going to eat. So I
I
like
think
the
he's going
move,
to eat. I
especially
think,
too in their division. I mean, yeah, they have the Pats twice. That's tough. The Dolphins, oh God, and the Jets.
yeah.
And the Jets defense is good. Don't get me wrong, but like the Jets as a whole are terrible.
I don't know. The
So
Jets kind of blew up their defense. They got rid of their pass rushers. They got rid of their
yeah,
corner. Yeah,
so
I think he's going to eat.
yeah. So I think he's going to be just fine. I'd be happy if I was a DJ Moore owner. I think if you another situation where somebody offered you the world, fantastic. I think he's going to be a tough buy right now.
Yeah, true.
And the other guy, Alec Pierce,
Big contract.
big contract.
I think he fits into that JMO and Burden role in my mind, where he is a much better asset in the real NFL than he is in fantasy. He's getting 5 targets a game, and each target's like 20 yards down the field, but I don't know that he's going to have the volume in that offense. I think Indy's probably one of the regression candidates for offenses overall. Last year, they had a really, really hot offense, and then Dimes went down, and the wheels just completely came off. They're going to face a harder schedule
Mhm.
this year. Dimes is going to be coming back from injury. They lose Pittman. I'm not saying he's a terrible asset to own, but if I could buy for a small extra, get to like a Zay Flowers, I'm moving Alec Pierce immediately. If I can transition directly from Pierce to DJ Moore or Jordan Addison, I'm doing that immediately. And if I can get a little plus to go down to like Wandale or Romeo Dobbs or DK or maybe Travis Hunter if I'm on a hard rebuild, I'm doing that.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I'm nervous if I'm a Pierce owner. Mainly because I think the Indianapolis Colts ride on Jonathan Taylor. And Jonathan
Yeah.
Taylor has yet to put up consecutive healthy seasons. So
Yeah.
I don't see, as you mentioned, for the other reasons, tougher schedule, all the above. Yeah. So
Yeah. The only guy I'm kind of buying right now in that offense is Warren. I think he could have a bounce back if people are
mhm.
low on him. But yeah, I would like a lot of the guys we mentioned, with a little plus or minus, better than Alec. If you had him before free agency, great job. But I'd recommend cashing in on the value in.